Hey everyone, it's TheNotoriousKIA. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different for this video. I rarely ever sit down and just, talk to you guys like this, like talking straight to the camera, sans the voiceover, all that stuff. And I want to start, being more personable with you guys. If you follow me on other social medias, then you know that I have a lot more to say than just fashion, hair, and DIY. So I really want to start showing you guys the full spectrum of who Kia is, as well as do all the things that I love as well. I'm just trying to find a happy medium to where I can merge all my loves together and not come off as all over the place. So in this video, I'm actually going to be doing my hair while I chit chat with you guys. The hairstyle I'm gonna be doing is my typical twist and curl. The only difference is I'm going to be doing smaller sections, and I'm actually going to be using a different size perm rods. But everything else, the product application is pretty much all the same. I'm going to be doing the liquid cream oil method. So for my liquid, I'm going to be using a leave-in. For my cream, I'm actually going to be using a gel, and for my O, I'm going to be using a butter. So yeah, that's on my hair. So I actually have my hair in 7 sections right now, just stretching it out some as it dries. It's freshly washed and deep conditioned, and I'm ready to begin the styling process. I like to separate it like this because it actually gets some air in there and helps dry faster. You never want to do your hair on soaking wet hair, so that's a tip. If you're having issues with your hair drying overnight, just do your hair on like 50 to 70% air dried hair, and I promise you'll be good to go. Yeah, so that's my hair. So for this video, I really wanted to discuss social media and authenticity. We live in a world where social media rules, and it's kind of hard and difficult to distinguish yourself as an individual outside of what everybody else is doing, because we're all influenced, whether consciously or subconsciously, by something or someone. So it's really hard to really stand apart, but I feel like it's a must that you should pride yourself in being an individual and standing apart and pretty much doing your own thing. I feel like for me, I've always prided myself in being an individual. I try not to follow trends. I try not to do what everybody else is doing. Not because I'm trying not to, it's because it's just not true to who I am. I just carve out my own lane and try to stick to what I'm good at, and not try to do the most and do what everybody else is doing. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have more of an insight, you're more inspired, more empowered to just be who you are. I'm actually thinking about making this whole thing about owning your style into a series. So definitely stay tuned for future videos covering this. So yeah, let me get started on my hair because I can talk for days. So we're gonna actually see how this works for me actually doing my hair and talking to you guys at the same time, because I have a tendency to like go off on tangents. So I'm gonna try to stay focused and on task, right? All right, and apologies in advance if you hear a humming sound. That's actually my AC. No, I don't have central AC once again. I do live in Brooklyn, so. Alright, so let me get started on my hair. Where are my clips at? And all my other stuff. All the way over here. Alright, so let's talk about influence. We are all, whether consciously or subconsciously, influenced by something or someone at some point in our life. Whether it's the media, whether it's social media, whether it's ads, whether it's people, whatever, we're all influenced. But it's up to you as a person to distinguish what is positive influence versus a negative influence. And when a lot of people like to talk about being woke, but being woke just means you're conscious, you're aware of the things that's going on around you. You're aware of how the media tries to influence you to act a certain way. Just watching this video right now, you may see ads pop up that may influence your shopping habits or inadvertently put thoughts into your head. So I used to be a visual merchandiser for a few major retailers out there, and one thing that I've learned is that everything in this store, from the signage to the music playing, is designed to a T to make you want to spend your hard-earned coins. So yeah, they're playing the fast, upbeat, top 40 music because you identify with it. You heard it on the radio. It's making you comfortable, making you want to spend your money. That's how influence works. The more aware you are, the more conscious you are, the less likely you're going to be influenced by something that you have no control over. So the world doesn't need any more Kim Kardashians or Kylie Jenners. Like, I promise you, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But what the world does need is more individuals. I'm not saying that, you know, you shouldn't follow trends or you can't be inspired by somebody. Like, no, that's ridiculous. But how are you going to make these trends your own? That's what it's about. It's, you know, it's one thing to be inspired, but it's another thing to completely jack somebody's whole entire style, their whole swag, like how they walk, how they talk, they're just everything. But it's, like I said, it's okay to be inspired. It's okay to take trends and inspiration and make it your own. Now for me, I'm inspired by the 70s, the 90s, Rihanna, Solange, and Lisa Bonet. And you probably can see, you know, some of those influences in the way, you know, I carry myself, the way I style myself, all that stuff. But you can't say that I'm straight up jacking anybody's style. Like, no, it's not cute. It's okay to be inspired. It really is. So for my day job, I work in intellectual property. If you guys aren't familiar with intellectual property, it's pretty much patents, trademarks, copyrights, etc., etc. And when it comes to patents, they're an invention. You patent an idea, you patent a method or a formula to achieve something. In 2016, there really isn't anything new. Everything has been done before, but there are different ways and different methods and different formulas to achieve the same results. You can look at that as in everyday life, as far as fashion and trends, as far as hair, all that stuff. It's all been done before. But what distinguishes you as a person is the method or way that you're doing it personally. So for me, I can give you guys an example. My very first video here on YouTube, I think, was the DIY distressed high-waisted vintage jean shorts or whatever. At the time, in 2011, 2012-ish, it was hardly any videos of this subject on the internet, period. Now in 2016, there's probably thousands of videos, but back then, there were none. And this particular method that I did was something that was unique and true to me. I was inspired to make DIY distressed high-waisted jean shorts because I was a broke recent graduate and I wasn't paying upwards of $50 for a pair of high-waisted distressed shorts from Urban. So, you know, me being the resourceful person that I am, I created my own, and I started creating it like long before I actually even did the video. It wasn't until, you know, I decided to make a YouTube channel that I, you know, wanted to, you know, do a DIY and make it into a video. But yeah, those are how ideas happen. They happen because of lack of, or you try to make it better. So think about that when it comes to your authenticity or yourself. Like, how are you going to make it better? If you like a trend, how are you going to make it better? How are you going to make it unique to yourself? That's what it's all about. Me personally, like, I have certain trends that I like and certain trends that I feel like that are way overdone that I wouldn't, you know, touch with a 10-foot pole. But like I said, there are other trends that I really like and I really enjoy, but I try to make them my own. There's this quote that I actually have pasted on my wall, like right on my vanity, right next to my mirror. I see it every day, every day. And it says, create the things you wish existed. And that's what it's all about, creating things that you wish existed. If there's a certain, you know, twisting butter that has glycerin in it and you absolutely hate glycerin, but you also want it to have some holes and some moisture, create it. Create things. Like, this world is all about creating and creatives. Like, it's designed, it's meant for people to constantly, you know, be evolving and creating great ideas. Just try to strive to be our most authentic, true self. For me personally, I really pride myself in being authentic, being genuine, and just staying true to who I am at all points. Like, I know it's hard being authentic on social media. Like, trends come and go. Like, as fast as they come is as fast as they're gonna go. And people are quick to try to tell you and try to shoot you down because they're not content with themselves. They're trying to tell you, oh girl, you're just trying to be fake deep, or you're trying so hard to be different. Like, it's okay. It's okay to be different. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, why do I have to be trying hard to be different? Why I just can't be different? Why do we all have to look the same? Why are you content with looking like thousands of other girls out here? Like, I said a lot in this video, but it all boils down to the fact that there's nothing new out here. Everything has pretty much been done before by someone. But how are you gonna take, you know, an idea or a method or a trend and make it your own? It's about being inspired, not imitating someone, not, you know, completely copying their whole entire look or the whole entire trend down to a T. That's plagiarizing, you know, so to speak. Nobody wants to be that girl that's being accused of copying. Like, no. So in order to not be, you need to make sure that you're covering all bases. If you're inspired by somebody, say you're inspired by somebody. I was inspired by X, Y, and Z, like receipts. Nobody can ever say you copied anyone. Sometimes you just need to log off and just take a break from social media. We all do. Sometimes it gets a bit much because you're just chasing superficial things that don't matter in the real world. Like, you go to get a corporate job, you think they care how many Twitter followers you have? Like, no, they just want to make sure you come in on time and you do your work. So yeah, I think it's really important in order to stay authentic is to log off of social media sometime and have a real life, like interact with people in person. Because this online stuff will completely influence you, and your interpersonal skills will just be shot because you're just so used to just communicating with people online, and it's not healthy. You always want to make sure you're harvesting healthy relationships with real people in your real life. So log off, take a break from social media. I promise you, you'll enjoy it. It feels like really refreshing just to, you know, not touch my phone for a day and just to really just focus on, you know, your mental health and taking care of yourself and just doing things that you genuinely love outside of social media. Like, you find yourself, like, you can't even enjoy wherever you're at because you're Snapchatting. You feel obligated, especially when you're a social media influencer. You feel obligated to showcase your everyday life. Oh, I went here, take a pic. Oh, I went there, take a pic. Or Snapchatting constantly. It's like, it's exhausting. Sometimes I just want to go to events. So I don't vlog or anything like that because I just want to go to events and just enjoy the event. I don't want to have to worry about, you know, content and then going to edit, all that kind of stuff. Like, I just really want to enjoy life. And social media and your everyday life can coexist, but you know, a lot of people blur those lines, and it works for some, and some people, you know, it doesn't work for them, and they just really need to log off, take some time away. You find yourself, you know, engaging in cattiness online. You find yourself, you know, living vicariously through other people. You find yourself being envious of other people's situations, and that's not healthy for you. That is definitely not healthy, because living in a life of envy causes misery, and that's negativity, and you're not really focusing on being a better you because you're focusing on what Sally and whoever else is doing on the internet. And remember, the internet is all smokes and mirrors. People only show you what they want you to see. They're not showing you the bad stuff. Like, they cropping out images to show the beautiful stuff in the background, including themselves. So yeah, just take everything when it comes to social media with a grain of salt. Watch out who you're being influenced by. Alright, so I'm finally done with my hair, obviously. I've talked you guys' ear off. I'm sure that, now I don't know how many perm rods I have in my hair, but it's quite a bit. I'll count them for you when I do the takedown. Now, it probably won't take more than a couple of hours for these to dry. I'm praying that I don't have to sleep on these. Let's hope. But yeah, guys, I'll be back when these are dry. Okay guys, so here's my hair after a long day at work. Yes, it was a long day and it was hot. It's definitely a little bigger than it was, but I'm still loving it. I'll probably keep it like this for probably 2 more days. I don't like to let my hair marinate in one style for too long, just because it gets like really tangly and just dry, and I need to like religiously do it like at least every other night. So I'll let this chill on ice for about 2 days or so. Before I get out of here, I do want to touch on the products that I use in this video, because I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway. So the products are from Silk Elements, and it's from their new Pure Oils line, which is a line for us naturals. So first up, for my L, I use their leave-in moisturizer. And for my C, instead of using a cream, I use a gel, and it's their moisturizing marmalade. Really lightweight gel. Lastly, for my O, I use a hair butter. And for the takedown process, you guys see me use macadamia oil. Love. So yeah, let's get into the giveaway. I personally will be giving away 1 leave-in conditioner, either the marmalade or butter, plus an oil to 5 of you guys. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your life. The rules for the giveaway. In the beginning of this video, I talked about owning your style and how this is going to be a video series about owning your style. So the rules are simple. I want you guys to post a photo or video on Instagram showing me how you own your style. I want you to hashtag own your style and also hashtag Silk Elements. Also follow me on Instagram at TheNotoriousKIA, obviously, and also follow Silk Elements as well. And that's it. The contest will conclude 1 week from today on June 15th. And that's it, guys. Unfortunately, this contest is only available to US residents, and please, no private or giveaway pages allowed. Before I get out of here, I also need to plug my event that's going on in Dallas this Saturday, June 11th. It's all about how to discover your style for less. I'm going to be covering everything from thrifting to shopping on a budget. If you guys are in the area, you definitely don't want to miss out. All the giveaway details, as well as the details to purchasing tickets for this workshop, will be in the description box, so definitely check there before you ask any questions. Yeah, guys, hope this video wasn't all over the place. I tend to, like I said, go off on tangents. I'm just really passionate about just empowering everyone. So yeah, if you guys would like to see more videos like this, definitely thumbs up. Just definitely, shoot me a line in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. So yeah, guys, that completes this video. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So until next time, peace and goodness.